December 8th. The year is 2022. I'm sitting here in the sunroom. I just got to do cleaning up around here again. And, you have dogs. You have to constantly keep an eye on them. And, we had rain for the past few days, so I had to mop all the floors down. I just like a clean house. Hell, sue me. When you have dogs who come in with wet little paws, I always throw them back in their cages, but somebody else decides to let them run around the house. I don't know why you let wet dogs run all over the damn place. Put them up till they dry off. So, anyway. Okay, so if you live in Atlanta, you know that the inner city neighborhoods like Midtown, Virginia Highlands, Morningside, Ansley, Piedmont Heights, Old Fourth Ward, all these neighborhoods in the city are very expensive. And so when people come out here to visit me, and at the most I'm about a 20-minute drive from downtown. I don't go downtown any damn way. And people always say, oh, you live so far. I'm just thinking, far from what? Where am I going? The gym is right up the street. They got 2 Krogers for me to choose from, 2 nice Krogers. There's a LA Fitness, a Planet Fitness. I don't go there. I used to go there and do cardio. I need to renew that membership. It's closer. What else? We got Kroger, we got Publix, we got Walgreens, we got a Walmart. We got 2 nice Walmarts. 2 to choose from. The malls, I do most of my shopping on the internet, so people can say I'm so far out. I keep thinking, well, what am I so far out from? Oh, I forgot. You fucking niggas. Yeah, I'm way away from you goddamn motherfuckers. And I'm going to stay that way, too. It's a lot more quieter and safer out here. I had a friend come by, and he's having some difficulties. And occasionally he comes and wants to come over and talk. I said, well, you going to drive all the way out here? He's like, hey, I'm going to drive out there. What you doing? I'm doing the same thing I was doing yesterday. Anyway, he comes over. He just went through a divorce from his wife. And there's some issues there, They had a house together or a condo or whatever it was together. And I guess in the midst of the divorce, they sold it, or maybe he moved out. I'm not too sure of that because it was a condo. But the times I went over there, I thought he lived by himself, truth be told. But maybe she was living there with him and I just didn't know. Maybe the conversation didn't come up, or maybe they were separated at the time. I don't know. But anyway, he just recently moved into a new place. His rent is $3,600 a month, with everything included, about $4,000 for rent. So when he told me this yesterday, I said, oh, that's more than my mortgage payment on this house. Why don't you buy a house? Oh, I don't like living that way. I like being where I'm at. You'd rather struggle and pay $4,000 a month in rent. Maybe more, because you got to figure out the rent, cost for parking for additional cars, the water, insurance, whatever other fees that we're going to get. You're going to need some electricity to turn the lights on, maybe some gas. I'm just like, this is a lot of money it's just one person to spend that type of money on rent. I think that's outrageous. For Atlanta. That's what I feel. I would not be paying nobody no $4,000 a month in rent. And that ain't. Now, prior to me moving into this house, I had looked at a home for rent they wanted $3,000 for. And I was like, I can kind of splurge a little bit on this house. And I'm glad that didn't go through, because my mortgage payment is about equal to what that damn house that guy was renting for. He stuck somebody else in it to rent. They didn't even pay the rent. Some white folks, and trying to get them out of there now. But anyway, I'm so glad they didn't go through, because I wouldn't be over here in this house now. But the thing that bothered me about my friends who were spending, and I know quite a few people spending quite a bit of money in rent. $2,500, $3,000, $4,000. One friend's paying $5,000 in rent. I'm like, why are y'all doing this? Why would you spend this type of money in rent in Atlanta when there are homes you can buy and live in and you would own it for a whole lot less? I don't think it makes sense to pay this type of rent money in Atlanta. Now, if you in a beachfront condo in Miami, I can see that. But Atlanta, overlooking the hood rat niggas running down the street. Literally, my friend, the one who's paying almost $4,000 a month in rent, there was somebody just killed literally right outside his building. and his car has been broken into. And I'm just thinking, well, is this just like I don't think I would pay that type of money in rent. But I'm beginning to realize that you have all these high rises, and I've discussed this before. They have all this, they're paying, you have all these black folks in these high rises paying some hell amount of rent, money in rent. And they living in these high rises. You walk in the building, you smell, the smell of marijuana knocks you to your damn feet. And you just in the lobby of the building. All these hood rat niggas, and then came up, then they moved on up into these high rises, high ass rent. And they're building these high rises and expect everybody's in this high rent. It's just like, do not any of you niggas not know any better than this? I mean, renting is a luxury. And I loved to rent when I was renting a place, but my rents were reasonable. I wasn't going into no expensive rent unless kind of high, crazy. Why would I pay if you're renting? It don't make no sense to pay. To me, I personally would not pay for an apartment more than $2,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment in Atlanta. I would not do that. And I'm talking about a decked out 2-bedroom apartment. I wouldn't do no more than $2,000. Anything more than that, they can keep. Now, the houses are very simple to buy. It's not that hard. People act like it's so hard to buy a house. No, they give these things away because you can't run off with their damn house. You might be able to hide that BMW someplace in somebody's garage. Girl, I need you to park my BMW. I'm behind on the payments. I'm going to bring it over to the garage. You're not going to hide that house. That house will be sitting right there. You can't take it off the foundation and move it someplace. You can't hide this house. You don't pay for that house, they can come throw your ass about it and put it back up for sale. They'll give you a house. So, the thing about that concerns me about the citizens of Niggaville, you have all these people who get these expensive tastes. My friends who are paying this money in rent there are struggling to pay this rent every month. I'm not living in some place where I got to struggle to pay $4,000 a month in rent. Every month I'm scraping up this $4,000, barely paying the rent. I paid it, finally. And you paying it with late fees and all this other stuff. What kind of living is that? What's the point? What's the point living in these high rises, expensive ass rent, and you don't have a savings account? You have nothing saved for an emergency, no money set aside. I don't get it. Everybody's doing this. Everybody I know is doing this. You try to educate them, buy a house and save a lot of money. You buy a whole house and fix it up. Some people have the money, some of them don't have the money. But y'all, they got low interest rate loans out here. They got the NEMA and all these different programs and down payment assistance programs. They have all kinds of stuff to help you purchase a home. Right now, the whole housing market is in a flux. So you got desperate sellers who are motivated to sell these houses. You got mortgage companies who need blown off buyers, and they need borrowers to get these loans to. I think I'd rather go down that path. Personally, that's what I think. Then sit up and pay this high ass rent. Like I said, I'm not paying that high rent. There ain't no way in hell you see me in a high rise downtown Atlanta overlooking into that ghetto for $4,000 a month. Who am I trying? What would be the point? I wouldn't do that. Not me. Anyway, everybody says I'm so way. How you so far? I'm just, like I said, far away from them niggas because I don't want to be bothered. There's no need. I haven't asked anybody to come out here. You don't see me over here. Are y'all gonna come out here and visit me? No, they don't want to call me. Where you at? You at home? Yeah, I am home. What do you fucking want? You don't want to. Why do you need to come out here to see me for what? Hang up the damn phone. Shit. Unlike my mother who says she's lonely over there, I am not lonely over here. I got 2 wild cocker spaniels running around here, running in and out here, tenant downstairs in the basement, and I have plenty to do over here at this damn house. I am not bored over here. Let me tell you, going to the gym is a reprieve from the house, the slavery of the house. When I hang up this video, I gotta go up here and fold clothes, clean up that bathroom, scrub up them toilets, take a shower. Yeah, I got shit I need to do. I don't have time to sit around here and listen to y'all complain about bullshit y'all done got yourself into. Ain't nothing wrong with having a divorce or getting separated from your wife. That's fine. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe because when he got the divorce, maybe he wants, but $4,000 a month in rent, I just don't see it. I don't give a damn how many divorces I'm not paying that. I think if you search really hard and long enough, you might be able to find a decent place in Atlanta for about $1,000. I could be wrong, but I would sure go look and see what I get for $1,000. I'd be online. Google what can I rent for $1,000 in Atlanta? You never know what might pop up right about now, but I don't know. You know, I done bought this house out here in Saturday. I do admit that I do regret buying such a large home. I mean, I was doing the numbers. I was calculating about this. I said, okay, if I buy this for this price and I put this much in it equals, oh, shit. I was counting my fingers and toes. I said, oh, shit, it'll be all right. And I got greedy. Because I didn't realize in order for me to get that money out, I got to sell this damn house. Oh, shit. I was like, damn it, I got to sell this damn place. I don't want to go if I sell this damn place. I don't know where I would go if I sell this damn place. I guess with them $4,000 a month apartments, oh, hell no. I'll stay here first. Seriously, I'll just sit on this nest egg over here. $4,000 a month in rent and you miserable? Miserable. I don't get it. I just don't. But who am I? I'm just some crazy man over here on the internet minding my own business out here in the woods. Y'all hear that? No gunfire. No niggas arguing. No cars spinning around in circles in the parking lot. Y'all hear all that? Quiet. Shh, be quiet for that. I hear crickets. Was that a frog? Did you hear that frog? Listen to that. It's peaceful, quiet. For $4,000 a month, you got niggas spinning in your parking lot. Down below, you looking at smoke billowing up, niggas out there taking pictures out there, cars spinning around the corner. Somebody getting shot and killed outside your home, outside the high rise, right basically at the foot base of your high rise, in the doorway. So then something happened. $4,000 a month when you come on your car and been busted, the windows busted out, and people just went rambled through your vehicle and stole your gun or whatever the shit that shouldn't have been there. I don't know why anybody would leave a gun in the car any damn way. Who does that? Niggas. But I mean, I don't know. I can't fathom it. I'm trying to make it make sense, but it don't make sense. But niggas don't do shit that makes sense. So when you come to Atlanta, you see all them beautiful high rise. Oh, they just so pretty. You see them niggas. Remember they just arrested a man who was literally walking out every morning. Instead of using the bathroom in his common, he got up and walked outside to the deck on his balcony and pissed off his balcony on West Peachtree Street. And people recorded him doing this on multiple occasions. They find it. The police called the police and they ain't got his dick in their ass. That's what you're going to deal with in high risers. Paying $4,000 a month in rent. Bunch of ignorant ass niggas in there doing every damn thing under the sun to pay that damn rent. And I mean every damn thing. You get up instead of going to a toilet and pee like civilized people. You go out there and pull your penis out and piss all over Peachtree Street. Cars driving down, people walking down the street. Who does that? And you repeatedly do this, but people are waiting for you to do this and they record you. They waiting on it. Here he come. And then they identified me out these dreadlocks looked like a fucking mess. They knew exactly who he was. At least could have had a mask on his face and I pulled his head back into a baseball cap and he knew who he was. They even knew where the unit was. That unit right there, officer. And they went and locked that nigga up. Welcome to Niggaville, the high-rise edition. Expensive rents. Cars getting broken into. Everybody smoking weed. Now, one of my friends, he was smoking weed in a high-rise downtown. They repeatedly warned him about smoking weed in the building. They evicted him. So he had to move in someplace else. He moved into another high-rise. He went in there and he was having parties and here's the deal. I've had so many friends get put out these high rises for having parties and loud noises all night long and shootings and all kinds of stuff. And they always pretend like, man, he was just having a party. I mean, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Your neighbors don't want to hear you loud as niggas in there. Buy a house. Go get your house. If you're going to be just smoking weed and entertaining people, I can entertain people out in this house all night long. Plenty of parking. I can park 30, 40 cars on this 2-acre lot here. It can be like a nightclub. People come here and dance and do what they want to. When the neighbors wouldn't even know. They wouldn't even hear nothing. Till you niggas got to shooting in the front of y'all. You niggas out there shooting. They ain't got to argue with. Girl, put that gun down. And the niggas out there shooting in the front yard. Remember I told you don't hear none of that, do you? You ain't no niggas around here. That's why. And I'm not saying white folks don't do it too. Yeah, they do it too in Kentucky. But the white folks in Atlanta tend to be a little civilized because they got a little money over here. So we ain't even dealing with them niggas, though. That's a whole... Even niggas with money act a damn fool. Now, just on a side note, that boy Quavo from Migos, when his name Quavo got killed at a dice game. I'm like, okay. First I thought that he making that shit up. He wouldn't know no damn dice name. That dice game, I can't believe it. Then later on, he said, yeah, it was a dice game. It was a high stakes dice game. I said, them niggas was really out there throwing dice. You worth millions of dollars and this is what you fucking doing? And they say he was innocent bystander. I'm like, I wouldn't have been around them niggas doing no damn dice. All right, brother, I'll see y'all later. I'm out. Good night. Have a good night, y'all. Well, first off, I wouldn't even been there. I got millions of dollars. Why am I in Houston with these hood rat niggas? I'm going to Jamaica. I got me a house in the Bahamas. I'm getting the fuck away from Niggaville. You got millions of dollars? You don't have to deal with these niggas no more. You ain't got to be around no more ignorant niggas. Unless you ignorant niggas, your damn self. But let me get a couple $1 million in my pocket. Y'all gonna see me, poof, where Walter go? I'm laid up on an island someplace. YouTube my ass. Y'all won't see me no more. The end is what you see on my channel. Because I'm laid up on the beach forever. Millions of dollars? Why would I be in Houston, Texas, of all places, at a fucking dice game? Not me. I never saw my ass in Houston. Shit, if I had millions of dollars, I'd skip past Miami. Okay, bye. They'd be like, you talking to Miami? No, keep going. Y'all too crazy now. I'm moving on to better pasture someplace. Tyler Perry, when he got me in an island, I'm just like him, in my islands. I can give me some peace. I wouldn't be hanging around a bunch of ignorant niggas in Houston, Texas. That would not be on my... I'm not really... I haven't been in Houston in years since they chased me out that mall down there, but I ain't been back either because they wasn't too friendly. You know? So, those... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out this high-ass rent these niggas paying. Everybody complaining about how miserable they are and they can't pay their bills and can you help with this and help them with that, but y'all got all this high-ass rent you're paying. Go buy a house. Mortgage ain't due until the middle of the month. If you late with your mortgage, they don't even charge you no late fees these damn days. They just let you know, at least the mortgage company I have now, and there are no late fees. But not that I've been late, I'm paid up. But I was looking at that, I said, they don't even charge no late fees. They're like, nah, as long as you got the, you know. Listen, I thought if you late paying your mortgage, you charge late fees. They don't pay. So you better off, those of you who don't pay shit on time, you better off in a house. Just make sure you read the fine print. You know what is a late fee, well, what ain't a late fee. But the mortgage company I'm with, they don't charge a late fee for late mortgage payments. I don't know how that works, so I don't hope to find that out any day soon. But anyway, this is a short video. I'm just kind of perplexed about these niggas and this high-ass rent. And there seems to be quite a few of these niggas paying this high-ass rent, and they cannot afford it. They just can't afford it. They're scuffling. Robbing Peter to pay Paul to pay rent. I don't see how this is sustainable in Atlanta. I suspect we're going to see two things happen over the next course of the year. Rents are going to come down drastically in the next year or two. And I also think the housing market prices we're going to see some prices in the inner city begin to come down drastically. They're too high. I literally went online looking at houses in the old 4th Ward in Midtown today. That shit was outrageous. I was like, who's buying this expensive ass shit? I'm like, what in the world? I mean, it's like, who buying this stuff? So I went in there and put on what's under contract, what's sold. I'm like, some of this stuff is under contract. I'm like, people buying this expensive ass shit. Who's buying these old raggedy ass houses, paying all this fucking money? Who is buying this stuff? Oh, I guess white folks, I guess they don't. We'll buy it. Them niggas gone? Yeah, they gone. Okay, we gonna buy it. Ooh, yeah, you whatever. They didn't clean up the old 4th Ward. That shit's so damn high down in the old 4th Ward. It's unbelievable. And they go Google old 4th Ward. Look at that shit. You're gonna be in shock. I looked at the prices. Midtown, Virginia, Highlands. I didn't even check Ansley Park for what? $3 and $4 million houses. Like they're asking $1 million to $2 million in the ghetto old 4th Ward. What are they asking in pretty neighborhoods like Morningside? In Nancy Park, I need to look. As a matter of fact, when I finish this, I'm gonna go there and look what they got for sale in Morningside. I'm just curious, what do they want for this stuff in Morningside, Virginia Highlands, Ansley Park? Stable, nice, upper middle class, wealthy neighborhoods. I don't know. Well, I would say wealthy in Buckhead. Man, I'm curious to know what they want for that stuff. They asking all this shit down in the ghetto. I mean, they got houses in Kirkwood for $1 million. I'm like, who is buying this outrageous mess? I had to go look at this stuff. I didn't even go drive by. So let me see this house. It's just a bungalow. It's just like, I thought it was Where's the rest of it? And I'm like, $1 million. Who's buying this stuff? You come back, sold. It's like, okay, somebody bought that mess. I don't know. I wasn't gonna buy it. That's why I'm out here in these woods. I said, let me drive on a little bit distance further out. Because these people lost their fucking minds on this shit. Then you got no garages. No garage. None of those houses have garages that I'm talking about now. Or they then took a duplex and then they built two massive townhouses. So your driveway, you sharing it with the person who's but it's $1.8 million. I'm like, we don't get the whole. I thought the whole house was ours. No, you only get half of it. Oh, you only get half of the other half. Who getting the other half? Somebody else paying $1.8 million. So what are y'all getting? People making it. Them builders who are buying these duplexes and building these two townhomes. You can see them in Old Fourth Ward, Reynoldstown, Grant Park. They bought an old duplex on big lots and they built these two massive townhouses that are attached. They sold each one for I've seen them for 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, $1.8 million each. And it's like, okay, who is buying this mess? Yeah, I have to suspect that we're going to see some changes in the housing market here in Atlanta. The rents are too high and the homes are hella expensive inside the city limits of Atlanta. Again, if you drive out a little bit, you save a lot more money in rent, if those of you who want to rent. I could be wrong. Nobody's not going to quote me on this, but I think if you went up towards Perimeter Mall, Sandy Springs, up to 400, you might get, I don't know, I could be wrong. You might be able to find some rents under $3,000 and $4,000. I will say that maybe in $2,000 or less range is what I don't know. I ain't never looked at the apartments for rent. I see the apartments they build and I drive right on by that shit. Like, okay, I know that ain't going in there. Go my ass on down the road, honey. Keep my own moving, honey. Who gonna pay this shit? I know I'm not. I like having money in my bank account. I don't know about the rest of you motherfuckers. But paying hefty rent towards these people, I would just say renting is a luxury. But sometimes it just gets outrageous. You know, you paying $3,000, $4,000, and $5,000 in rent, and you clearly cannot afford it, and you're struggling to pay these bills every fucking month. Who wants to live like that? I don't. But anyway, don't pay me no attention. I'm just a crazy man on the internet. Today is Thursday, December 8th. The year is 2022. I'm about to go up here and fold these clothes. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Fold these clothes. Actually, fuck folding clothes. I'm going to take a shower and go my ass to bed. I'll fold them clothes. Ain't going no damn well. Throw them in the other bedroom like I've been doing for the past 3 weeks. All that shit in there. I'm picked through it in the morning. What I need some underwear, put on clean underwear. So who gets their shirt in now? I got me to put a shirt on. And I got so many black shirts up there. I just wash them and throw them in there. Put them on hangers. You know, I'm tired. What? Okay. Anyway, today is Thursday, December 8th. The year is 2022. I'm out of here and enjoy the rest of your day. I did my second video today. I'm out.